We rolling? Going live in 3,
2, 1.
Recording at 12920 Philadelphia Street, Whittier, California. Recording at Undercity Comics. Creepy Up the Nerds brings you issue 291. My name's Renee.
This is Bryan.
And welcome to the show, everyone.
Yay! I've only got a little bit of voice left, so I'm just going to do the call to action.
That is not your smoking ant on the show. That is Bryan, guys.
Yep, it is me. He sounded like a version of RFK Jr. and apparently George Bush. Jr. or Senior?
Talk about how the election was rigged.
Oh, yeah, the election was rigged. The 2020 election was rigged.
Yeah.
Vaccines cause autism.
Oh, man.
There's a brain worm in my head. Did I ever tell you that I snorted sugar off a toilet seat?
Make you gay.
You know what? In person, it sounds more.
I know, right?
Over
Please.
the phone, not so much. But.
Right. Go check out our website, keepitupwiththenerds.com. Check out our socials, Instagram, Facebook, and xmen.com. Check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/keepitupwiththenerds. And our audio platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Podbean. Check out our affiliate link down below in the description for opusclips.com. Please go check it out so that way you guys...
Get out of the booth, Grandma!
If you guys are interested in creating short clips for whatever content you guys are making, Opus Clips has helped us out. That's how you guys are seeing the shorts. If you guys want to go check them out, please check the affiliate link down below. It'll help us out as well. Anything else I'm missing? No, Santa Fe Springs Art Festival is coming within a month. Mm-hmm. If you guys have not paid attention over the last couple of issues, we've talked about Santa Fe Springs Art Fest, April 25th, 2 to 10 p.m. We have a ton of vendors and artists lined up for you. Keep an eye out on our socials because we are actually going to be promoting it sometime soon. We're still kind of planning out the kinks here and there. But yeah, April 25th, everything will be in the description as well, guys. All right, that's it. That's my time. Camera's only on you guys now.
All right, sweet. So
now that we're done with
now that we're done with Bryan, let's go see Project Hail Mary.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you jumping straight to Hail Mary?
Yeah, dude, there's a lot to talk about.
There is.
I know there's that, the Harry Potter trailer,
Daredevil. There's a lot to talk about that we can talk about.
Save your voice.
Yeah, save your voice. Because Project Hail Mary, you weren't there for.
No, I wasn't. I know you were mean about it. You know?
How was I mean about it?
Because you kept sharing reels about like this is what it's like in 70 millimeter and this is what it's like in normal. And I'm like,
because he'd never seen 70 millimeter.
Share it privately.
I was sharing it with the group.
Yeah, the group.
Yeah, so we can all experience it together.
We're supposed to.
Yeah.
Holding hands, loving each other.
Yeah, holding each other's penises.
Don't make it weird.
Yeah.
All right.
Your girlfriend's away. You got to stop.
It's okay. Listen. No. It's not messed up if we all hold each other's penis. It's only if you get hard while I'm holding it.
Don't only if you make eye contact.
Yeah.
No, the eye contact's not important. Mm-hmm. That's romantic.
That's just intimate.
Yeah, that's how you know. That's how you know you love the homie. But that's it.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where do you cross the line?
When it goes in
marriage.
my mouth. What? Your bar was higher.
Yeah.
That was definitely a higher bar.
Yeah.
No.
Project Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Project Hail Mary. So actually, it was Renee's first 70 millimeter.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool, man.
Cherry.
Yeah, dude, that was sick. Also, they redid the seats at Universal.
Recliners?
Not recliner-ish.
You can lean.
They're office chairs.
Yeah. Like computer desks.
Wide
like
or
desk chairs.
normal? Wide armed or normal? Like, could you fit in it comfortably?
No, normal.
I mean,
not wide armed.
It wasn't. Sure. It wasn't as comfortable as like other theaters have been.
Okay, remember when we went to go see the 4DX? Those chairs.
Yeah.
The width, was it like that or was it a little bit wider?
No, it was a little bit kind of like just like standard.
Yeah.
Okay.
More standard.
Cool. It was more of like an office chair. Like that's how
it
they
was like
felt.
if you went to go see Regal seats. Like Regal seats. Yeah.
Okay. And then we got there. It was super funny too because Renee gets in the car as we're there, and then Renee goes, "You still got your ticket?" Like, yeah, why? He goes,
he told me.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Yeah, my ticket disappeared off my app. I don't have it. Like I don't know where it went."
You guys are already there.
Yeah.
He's getting in the car.
Yeah, I'm getting in the car and I'm like looking at my phone because I'm double checking before I go. And I'm just like, yeah.
Well, the thing is also when I went to go look at the reservation, it only said me, you, and Sean. It didn't say him.
Okay.
So I was like, that's weird. I know for a fact I got his ticket. And he was like, I know for a fact you got my ticket. So then I go to your email, see if you have it. He goes, I can't find the email. So then he went into his Google Wallet and it was there, like from an email. So I was like, okay, well, if it's on your Google Wallet, then you should be fine.
Yeah.
It's in your Google Wallet. You have it. It says you have a ticket for this movie. We should be fine. So we get there. He then pulls up the Google Wallet ticket to scan it. And the guy's like, another one. And then all of a sudden, Renee's like, what does that mean? He goes, yeah, you're like the 10th person today. Apparently, they had like a glitch sometime, so basically it refunded everybody's tickets.
Yeah, it was like
Really?
for this specific movie.
For
too.
that specific movie, for that specific showing, it literally refunded every seat, so nobody knew where anybody was supposed to be sitting.
Well, funny enough, AMC kind of has a really weird policy about rescheduling like movie times and stuff. Because I had originally went to go watch Nosferatu with my sister-in-law, and we had bought tickets for like a showing at like 5 or something like that. And instead of like properly telling me through the application, like, hey, your ticket times have changed, it just deletes the ticket automatically. So could have been that maybe through a reformat, because you bought it you bought the tickets as a 70 millimeter showing, right?
It was still 70 millimeters.
Unless AMC decided to change the description, that's probably a reason why it got
No,
deleted.
they had no idea. They were all
weird.
very because they were confused as well.
Yeah.
Because what they were saying is they had no idea where everybody is supposed to be sitting.
Okay.
Like the reservations for everybody in the theater was lost and they couldn't find it. So literally they were pulling up the map of the theater and going, where's your seat at? And then as we were doing it, they were then like highlighting it.
Oh, so it was like a complete blank.
It was completely blank. They were going like, oh, okay, so you guys are supposed to be here. Because me and him had 2 seats in between us, which was for you and Sean. What was it? He goes, do you know the other 2 that are right here? And I go, well, they didn't show up. They're skipping the showing. And he goes, oh, so it's the 4 tickets all right here? And I go, yeah. He goes, oh, okay, cool. Then you guys are good.
Yeah, you guys can go ahead. Like
Yeah,
if
you
that's
guys
your
can go
group and no one else is coming and it's just you 2, you guys can go ahead.
And it could have
those
been an
are your
opportunity
seats.
to take Mandy, because she could have just.
So that's what we were saying too. So I thought about it, and what we should have done is, because we knew that Sean wasn't going to go, and then you kind of, but we knew Sean wasn't going to go.
Yeah.
What we should have done is we should have told Mandy,
Yeah.
hey, buy just any ticket and then just sit in Sean's seat, because Sean, he's not going to show up.
But apparently there was no showings, no seats left, right?
Yeah. Well, there were 2 seats or 2 empty seats near us. Those were because those were Bryan and Sean's.
Yeah, but he means like to buy.
Oh, to buy? Yeah, no.
Well-
When you did, I think you let yours go.
Cancellation.
Yeah, you put your cancellation in. It wouldn't let it go. It wouldn't open the seat.
So funny enough, when I canceled my ticket on my end, it glitched and said, no, you can't. And I'm like, dude, it's like an hour and a half before showing. And then when I went back, the ticket was gone.
That's what I mean, though. I think there was something in AMC, because not only that, but then as we were leaving, they were outside, and apparently there was a glitch with the IMAX.
Yeah, with the projector.
There was something that happened with the projector. We have no idea what happened. We don't know if maybe like there was like a lens issue. I don't know, but they gave us free tickets when we left.
But you guys ended up watching the movie.
Yeah, we finished.
we did.
We finished the whole movie. Like literally, we finished the movie. We were like, "That was a really good movie." Oh my god, the 70 millimeter
But
was amazing.
There was something wrong.
Yeah,
And
well, it was funny because we were walking the theater and I asked Nick, I was like, hey, did something happen? Because I went up to get the bathroom, so I had to go to the bathroom at one point.
Like
so
an
I
hour,
thought
like 2 hours.
yeah,
like almost
because
an hour and a half,
so when they were getting out, I was like, yeah, sorry, we had a problem with the projector. Here's a compers ticket. You come back and stuff. I was like, did something happen to the projector when I went to the bathroom? He's like, no. He's like,
I don't think it was the projector. They might have just been told misinformation. I think it might have been the actual, the seating stuff.
well, we got a comps ticket.
It doesn't matter. We got comp tickets.
Yeah,
It was
so
just
I'm
like
gonna
a free ticket.
I'm gonna use that ticket actually for my dad because I'm gonna take him to see this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for the whole movie was beautiful. I really enjoyed the movie. It gave me Castaway meets Martian with 2001: A Space Odyssey, like imagery,
definitely.
vibes. It was great.
So this movie is based off a book. I'm halfway
Yes.
reading through that book. But it's so interesting because Andy Weir, who's the author of The Martian and Project Hail Mary, this is his second novel. It's interesting because everyone picked up The Martian when The Martian came out. Now that Project Hail Mary came out, everyone picked that book up as well. It's getting real popular. So I actually visited the store.
audiobook too.
The
The
audiobook,
has
yeah.
been
Which is really interesting, and I'm glad because Andy Weir, if people don't know, he kind of started as like an up-and-coming author. He published The Martian in bits and pieces on like a free platform, and then he got picked up by a publisher. So this,
and he really knows how to do the science.
Yes, he studies.
He studies the science, and he like
my
works
gosh.
with people in
He
the
wasn't
industry.
a botanist, but he was. I think he had. What is it called when you work with someone alongside a project, like a consul, not a consulate, not a concierge, but a. Basically, like he kind of like worked alongside an actual professional to kind of get the science behind stuff right. Yeah, I don't know if that was done with Project Hail Mary though. I did ask him in the book, who's the main character again? What's his name?
Oh, I don't know. It's just
Oh shoot!
It's just Ryan Gosling. I call it.
Ryan Gosling's
It's
character.
Ryan Gosling's
Sexy?
character.
It's
Yeah.
sexy. You know
Ken.
what? Ken lost in space.
Yeah.
No, so in the book, he wakes up and he falls off his bed and a catheter rips out of his.
They took that out.
Yeah.
It's not in the movie.
I know.
It's
And
too
I was just like,
it's too gross.
you know what? I was kind of down to watch it. The imagery of like that I felt, I was like, ooh,
You
guy
see,
with needles
you do
to-
see the there's piping in him, like in him. Like you can see that there's a pipe, but you just don't see like the catheter pop out.
yeah, but it would have been interesting to see.
Yeah.
the catheter pop out.
And then not only that, but also apparently he's thinking about a sequel for Project Hail Mary, the writer
For the book or the movie?
for the book. Because somebody was asking him on GQ, you know, where fans can ask questions
Yeah.
to the cast and the directors. So it was Ryan Gosling, the writer, and then Phil Lord and what was it, Scott Miller?
Okay.
Or basically the directors plus, you know, Ryan Gosling and then the writer of the book. And then they go, what killed the other two? What killed the other two co-pilot? Which are
The crew members on the
yeah.
Hail Mary.
He goes, what was the reason for their death? Like, what killed them? And then he goes, I know what killed them. I'm not going to say it because I'm going to use that in a future book.
So like a prequel series, basically.
No, he said it's a sequel. He goes, it's for a sequel. Like, I'm going to be using that.
But if it's talking about their deaths, or are we not just like we're not bringing those characters back?
Basically, we're not going to bring those characters back. But what I'm going to do is they died for this reason, and this is why this happens.
Got it. Okay.
And everything else. But Ryan Gosling is really great in the movie. It's surprising. It's really surprising, especially seeing as it's just him and a puppet.
Yeah. A rock puppet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the rock puppet is amazing.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
So can I give my? Because I've read half of the book. I got right before he meets the alien. So the way that I interpreted the book was kind of like a novel of Interstellar, in the sense that like you had a little bit of flashbacks. You had flashbacks and then you had the present storytelling.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like Interstellar did that really well in the sense that you got to see Matthew McConaughey's character go into space,
Yeah.
go into the space travel, stuff like that. And then there would be flashbacks to his sequences in terms of preparation for his voyage and stuff. Project Hail Mary kind of serves the same purpose in the books, where you have moments of flashbacks where he is the teacher teaching students about the science and everything behind why. I think he's the one that discovers, right, that the sun is slowly being devoured.
No.
Or
No.
what was it? Because I forget what was in the book.
He
No.
he writes a paper about a theory that matches what's happening
Because the sun is diminishing,
sun,
right?
Basically,
Yeah.
they're saying that all carbon life forms would need water in order to survive.
Yeah. So the paper gets taken by, I think it was like the FBI or some sort of agency in the government,
A task force.
basically.
To
And
science
they
figure
bring
out.
them in. They're like, your paper is actually real because they've kind of figured out that there's this non-carbon life form that's pulling energy from the sun
Because
and
you have
killing it faster.
because you have the Petrova line. Because you end up finding out that there's this line that there's these invisible lines in the spectrum, and they call it a Petrova line. And it's one line going from going from the sun to Venus, and then they don't know why the line is there, and we don't know what is happening.
I thought that this was
inside of
coming
that
from
line.
a different galaxy, that it wasn't coming directly from Venus.
No,
It used the planetary like orbit or the heat or something to get its path towards the sun.
So in the movie, I don't know if it changes in the book. I haven't read the book, but it's coming from the Petrova line is coming from the sun, and it's going to Venus, and we don't know why. All we know is that the sun is dimming, and it's going to be dimming so much where the Earth will begin slowly freezing over, and in the next 30 years we're going to lose all of our crops, wars, famine,
End
all
of
the
life
major
as we
stuff.
know it, yeah.
End of life as we know it in the next 30 years. So they end up getting him, and then they end up finding out that there is a life form inside of the Petrova line.
Yeah.
That's going from one place to another.
So I want to know how well they explain it in the movie, because the book does a really good job at trying to break down the science behind this organism. Because they said it's a non-oxygenated, or it's non-oxygen dependent, in that it basically uses this light to be able to project itself towards a destination
And reproduce.
Yes. So, and they went through like a whole science behind it. So how well did they explain it in the movie?
They went to Home Depot.
Explain. That's okay. Okay.
So him and Carl are having a conversation, and then he goes, why are they going to Venus? What is Venus? And then he then goes, well, this is what Venus is made of. And he goes, well, obviously there's something on Venus that they like. He goes, why? Because he goes, Carl, why would you, if you were a microorganism and you could go anywhere in the galaxy, why would you go to Venus? And he goes, because Venus has something that I like. He goes, that's why I would go anywhere. And he goes, oh, okay, but Venus only has carbon dioxide and ultraviolet light. And he goes, okay. So then they go to Home Depot and they make a box.
Yes.
So they make a box, and then they go, okay, cool. This is going to represent Venus. We're going to make this box. It's going to represent Venus, and I'm going to put the two things on, which I'm going to put them on the slide, and then we'll see what happens. And then they have the microscope on top of it, and they're seeing what happens. And as soon as they click the switch to turn the box on, you just see all of them shoot off the slide.
Yeah.
And then he goes, oh, whoa, they're gone. And they're like, awesome, let's go get them. And he goes, wait, we can't. Because if I open the box, the first thing they're going to do is shoot at another light source.
No, that's how it's explained in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he says that, he then goes, okay, cool. So how do we do that? And he goes, okay, so what about if we, and then Carl, being the dumb man in the room, basically goes, why don't we put another box around this box? He goes, let's put another box around the box. And they put it inside the lab, and they turn off all the lights, and they do that, and then he's able to grab them. And then put them back on the slide, and then he realizes that they also multiplied.
Yeah.
But that's also how they reproduce through light.
Yeah. And if I remember correctly, they end up using these organisms to power the thrusters on the ship, right? Because it becomes like an unlimited fuel source, or it's a much more expandable fuel source, lightweight, and it's able to travel longer distances.
Yes. Basically what they do is they're able to trap it in a prism.
Yeah.
And then that prism is able to then fire off, and that's what helps you propel yourself through space.
His destination is the sun, right?
No.
Or where is it supposed to be?
He's going to a galaxy Ventor or something like that.
Yeah.
He's going to another star out in the galaxy. He's going to another star. I think it's about 100 and it was 10. It was a really long distance. I forget how far exactly.
Yeah.
But basically, it was a one-way trip. And he's going to this star, and the only reason being is because every single star in the galaxy, in the known universe, is being affected. And we don't know why. This is the only one that isn't. And when he asks, why is it not being affected? Everybody goes, we don't know. That's the thing, though. We don't know, so the only way to figure out what's going on is to go out there. When they eventually get out there, he makes it all the way out there, and then that's when he bumps into Rocky.
Is that what the alien's called, Rocky?
That's what he ends up naming him, because he's
It's just a rock.
he's a giant rock.
Yeah.
And the way he sees and communicates is through vibrations.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he makes sounds and everything else. They're able to then, so he kind of sees like Toph.
At this point, I haven't read past that part of the book, but keep going.
Okay, so anyway, he sees kind of like Toph, and basically he's able to ask him questions and make similarities where he's able to then make an alphabet.
Like communicate, basically.
And then they're able to communicate. And it probably takes him like a month.
Yeah, a month. Yeah.
About a month, 2 months to actually fully go through an entire thing. So he then is carrying this laptop, and the laptop is then translating what Rocky is saying. And it's fun too, because they go through the whole thing, and What was it? They're even like Meryl Streep makes a cameo in the movie
Okay.
because why not? You know.
Okay.
Well, because they're going through like, well, let's pick your voice, like, you know, because he's just doing it by text, and he goes, why am I doing this by text? I can just make the computer say what you're saying.
Speak, and it's Meryl Streep.
Yeah, and then he goes through it, and he goes, what about this one? And then he does Meryl Streep, and he goes, and then he ends up picking another one. And think of Rocky as like this like anxious Pomeranian, where when because he eventually gets on the ship and he's in like a little like a hamster ball.
Yeah.
That he makes for himself because Rocky's atmosphere is poisonous to Earthlings, and Earthling atmosphere is poisonous to Rocky.
Okay, so we just aren't compatible.
We're not compatible at all.
So he's in like a cube the entire
So
time.
he's in like a hamster ball the entire time.
Okay, so because I'm assuming you guys want to talk about the ending, right?
Honestly, we don't have to, just because it's a really beautiful movie.
Yeah.
I
would really like to just talk about like the visuals.
Okay.
The film.
Yeah,
of it.
because what my biggest thing that I love about this movie is, one, they do an amazing job with like the whole getting a puppet to work, like to the point where, and I didn't know this, so apparently there's a scene in the movie where Rocky makes a very touching speech to Ryan Gosling's scientist character. And as he's saying that speech, I didn't know this, so apparently it's his goodbye message and everything else. To get Ryan Gosling to have that proper emotion, he had Ryan Gosling's kids record it.
Oh.
So that's what the directors went to Eva Mendes and went, we need you guys to record this. We need the girls to record this. And then the girls recorded it, and then they played it for Ryan Gosling, and then that's what got him in like. And then they just took out the audio of his daughters. And put
I don't
Rocky
like
in.
that.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that. Oh, now I'm getting sad. What the hell? No, because I'm thinking about MJ, and I'm like, oh, if I had to hear something like that, no.
That's why, and that got him in like the headspace, and that's where he has like that emotional breakdown, because he has like an emotional moment where he starts breaking down.
Okay, but
and everything
good.
else. Yeah. Also, and it's great too because they really do play with the whole Ryan Gosling doesn't know why he's here because of his amnesia. He doesn't know that he was afraid. He didn't know that he was a coward.
Okay, so that plays into the book a lot because, again, two parts, right? So you have him in present time and the flashbacks. They do a really good job at like presenting you the flashbacks, full detail and everything.
Yeah.
But then when you go back to present time, in this character, he's trying to recollect pieces. It's like you understand and visually see everything in the book, but he's putting some of the pieces together. It's like not everything is complete. So does the movie do the same thing, or is it more of like we're only going to show you what he's picking up?
No, yeah, because like in the very beginning, like when he first wakes up, he's like, "Where am I? Am I in space?" And then like he's like running all over the place, and then he goes, "Why is there a spectrometer? Why do I know that's a spectrometer? Am I smart?"
Yeah, am I smart? Like, it's so great. Just like what makes the movie so much charming is Ryan Gosling's performance in it.
Yeah.
Just being the only man in the room and playing that role and stuff is really interesting for him because he's not relying on bouncing off of comedic actors or even the seasoned actors. This is all.
He's gotten better.
He's gotten really good. You could tell his range has really reached into
Busy
new levels.
man too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
His
definitely.
and you know what him, like Matt Damon, are able to sell that sarcasm and the science really, really well. Like I believed that Ryan Gosling could know science. I could believe that. And then like, everything else about him made sense.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. Not only that, but also I really enjoyed the overarching arc of like the movie of like where you see Ryan Gosling to where you see him at the end and the decisions that he makes at the very end where you're like, good for you, buddy. That's good. That's cool. That's a really cool ending, especially seeing as you haven't gotten to the end of the book.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want the ending spoiled for
it's
you.
It's interesting because like the book does
it's a good ending. It's a good ending.
The book does a
Very
really good
satisfying.
job at like leading you into this path of like feeling, because that's the thing is that when it comes to space travel, right? A book or any kind of space travel story has one of two options to do. One, it could keep you enticed with the mystery and like give you a little hope and kind of like bring you in and sell you into this world of like at the end of this journey something good will happen, right?
Yeah.
But then you can also have something as like a thriller, like a suspense. The Martian does that really well in the sense of like, we don't know what this character is going to do to be able to survive. If you read the Martian book, which I do, I recommend it, especially to our viewers. If you haven't read the book,
I heard that book is really, really good.
it's so good because what ends up happening is, I forget what movie does this, but there are several instances in the Martian where, you know what it reminds me of? Attack on Titan setup. In the sense that like in Attack on Titan, the characters build themselves up to this like really high point and they're like, yes, we got this, we can do this, everything's going to plan. And then the moment the plan goes, everything fails. And he's like, you know what, I'm not going to give up, I'm going to keep going. So they keep going and going and going. And then again, you're at the top again, you think everything's going to go up, fails again.
I feel like and that's what I liked about these two, because Planet Hail Mary isn't like that.
Project Hail Mary. It's the other one. It's just more hope.
Well, it's more hopeful, but also it's more of like a buddy movie. It's less about the science, and it's kind of less about saving the planets than realizing that your soulmate is out there, even if it is on a different galaxy. And I'm not saying like, you know, Rocky and him get together at the end and they get married.
Not a Rocky relationship.
No, but it's interesting because like there's a great line that Rocky has in the movie, and I'm pretty sure he has it in the book too, where they're like, how old is Rocky? Like, Rocky, how old are you? And he goes, Rocky is 178 or 300 and something years old.
Yeah, of your years. Yeah,
of your years. And he goes, oh, do you have a mate? And he goes, yes, I have mate. And he goes, how long have you guys been together? And he goes, 176 years. And he goes, it's a long time. And Rocky goes, not long enough.
Oh. I want to finish this book now.
Yeah, and then and like it's so interesting, and then
it's so good.
Yeah, it's so great, and especially like getting you to love that character of
Would
Rocky.
I cry?
I think so, and especially with just Rocky itself, because like we're going around. It's so funny because Rocky sees him. He only sees in like, you know, patterns, noise and everything like that. So there's a place on the ship that it's all LED screens, and it shows you Earth. So that way it's basically the don't go crazy room.
Yeah.
Where you can put yourself anywhere in the world, and that way you can't drive yourself nuts.
Yeah. That you're in space.
Yeah, that you're not. So that way you're seeing other things than space. Rocky goes through that room, and like it's a beautiful landscape of like the ocean and everything like that, and he goes, why is this room so boring? This room is boring. And he just keeps on rolling past. Or what was it? He's like, you see him rolling around, and then he goes, messy, 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 messy. Why is it so messy in here? And like Ryan Gosling's like trying to pick up his clothes and like trying to clean up, and he goes, I wasn't expecting anyone.
It was good.
All right.
It was really good.
So on a scale of Interstellar to, I don't even think The Martian was like that complicated of a science film. On a scale of Interstellar or The Martian to the Interstellar, how complex was the science behind this movie? Like, is it easily graspable, or are you supposed to kind of be like, you're supposed to settle in and strap yourself in for like some heavy science?
Well, for moviegoers, you know, movie science can come very easily, you know, because we watch movies. Yeah. So when the science is being explained, it's kind of like it's easy to pick up because I know what they're trying to tell the audience and stuff.
It's interesting science. It's not boring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly,
but it's not hard.
The movie flew. The movie really
It's a 2-hour movie, right?
Yeah, it's 2 hours and 30 minutes of it. You meet Rocky by hour 1.
Okay.
But by hour 1, so I looked at my watch specifically because I was like, because we got to Rocky and I was like, oh wow, that was actually kind of quick. And I looked at my watch and I'm like, oh, we're an hour in. We're already an hour in. Them figuring out a solution for whatever is going on in the world. That's about 2 hours in, and then you have that last act of the movie. Yeah, that then happens. But yeah, my thing that I love about this movie, I love the fact that there is no blue screen in this entire movie.
No, it's all practical.
It's all either practical.
256 million, right?
It's all either practical. It's some form of lighting. Yeah. It's some form of. It was all practical sets. Like they built the rooms of the spaceship, and they used the drawings that the author had made of the ship in order to actually make it and stuff like that, which I thought was super interesting. The fact that Rocky isn't CGI. He's like just a puppet that somebody's walking around with. and everything else, and then they added CGI over it just to mask. But he's an actual like physical thing.
He's a puppet.
Yeah, he's a puppet.
He's like BB-8.
Yeah. So
Basically, yeah.
when he's in the ball form, it's an empty ball
Yeah.
that somebody has in front of them, and then they run with it, and then that's how they get like the speed and the ball moving.
Yeah.
So the only real thing that you're seeing in that scene is just the ball.
Yeah.
And then they add Rocky inside.
Yeah. They're CG.
Through CG or through actual, because they were saying that there isn't that much CG. So basically what they did is they overmasked mapped.
Oh.
So they had the ball rolling, and then they went into like a studio with the puppet, and then they moved the puppet, and then they
Masked it.
and then they masked it over.
That's interesting.
Which I was like, that's awesome. Like that is so much extra work. It's so, but you know what? You see it, especially in the Petrova line.
Oh yeah.
With that when he's in the Petrova line and he's like getting all of the what was it? He's getting like all the samples. That's that scene where in the trailer where it's all purple.
Yeah.
And he's just like, and like you just have this like purple line in 70 millimeter. It is beautiful.
So can you look up this how much money it made in its first opening weekend?
I think it made somewhere near 375
Globally or nationally?
I think that's overall, but I couldn't.
Because that's still not enough to cover its investments.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because 256 was production cost. I think it's like 250. It's like around 250 something. That's for production cost. But we're talking about the advertisements. I think it kind of made its money back though, because even Lego licensed it for one of their sets.
Everything else,
Yeah.
Saying stupid ads.
Allow ads on deadline. Just let the ads in.
Oh my god, deadline, stop. Okay, so anyway, should you just ask Google?
Or ask Gemini.
Yeah, ask Gemini. Either one.
You know what? This is why we continue to use water the way we do. Because
What about-
ads.
What about the box office mojo? It says it right there.
Ads again, watch.
Domestically was 109 million.
Not bad.
Internationally was
168.
yeah, so it was 58. Worldwide is 168 million.
So opening domestically, it says right here, $80 million it made on this first weekend.
And then does it say budget at all?
It's like 256.
I don't know. But anyway,
Who was the distributor for this? Universal. It wasn't Warner Brothers, was it?
was it Paramount? I don't think it was Paramount.
Paramount investing that much in practical sets.
No,
I don't know. No, you're right.
right. No, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. No, I'm an idiot.
Wikipedia.
Cinematographer Greg Fraser. But you know what? It's so interesting, especially when if you put the two together and then you go, this is the same people that made Into the Spider-Verse, and these are the same people that made the Lego movie, and these are the same people that.
No way. Are you serious?
Yeah. They made 21 Jump Street. Like
What? It's like the crews from like different movies you wouldn't expect to have.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
that's right. It was an Amazon.
it was
MGM.
Amazon MGM.
Yeah, that's
There
why
it
when,
is.
when the movie started, everyone was like, "Ooh."
Yeah, it was
ooh.
Amazon MGM. That's what it was.
That's what it was.
Can you look up the directors? What other movies they
They
worked
can
on?
take losses, dude. Amazon has like billions of dollars.
You know what? Honestly, Phil Lord and Chris Miller. Yeah, what other stuff they worked on?
Chris Miller sounds familiar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, the Lego Movie,
the Spider-Verse.
the Spider-Verse films. Yep.
The Lego.
21
Yeah.
Jump Street.
21
Yep.
Jump. The 21
22
Jump.
and 22
I
Jump
keep
Street.
forgetting. So, okay, I kind of had a little flashback moment this week.
Last Man on Earth. They directed a couple episodes of that.
What was it? And then they won an Academy Award for the best. Was it best animated series?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, film. They also did the after party for Apple TV. That's what I mean, though. It's like they have such a diverse, like they're so diverse
Yeah.
in like what they're doing. You're going like, what?
So I had a little bit of a flashback moment because one of my favorite comedies is the Pink Panther with Steve Martin.
Yeah,
And
the first one, right?
the first one, so great. And I keep forgetting Sean Levy was the one that directed it.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, some of these directors, man, They made some bangers back in the day, and
Yeah,
then
I
they're
think-
working on some great
I
stuff
think
now.
this is only
Oh.
their third live action film.
They were picked to write the Flash movie, but then dropped out.
What
They
could
all-
have been?
They were also selected to do Solo.
Yeah.
They were also supposed to direct Solo.
What could have
So apparently, they filmed more than half of Solo,
been? I know, yeah.
and then they got fired.
Before who else took over?
What's his name?
Joss Whedon?
No, it wasn't Joss Whedon.
Was it Ron Howard?
Ron Howard.
Howard.
Yeah.
Because apparently it was too jokey.
Yeah.
Apparently it was too jokey. Could you imagine a Solo in the guise of Project Hail Mary?
Oh yeah.
Like how beautiful that movie would have been.
Yep. And just have Ryan Gosling do it.
No, but I'm just saying in general. Like, could you imagine like how beautiful that movie would have been
Crazy.
with like the whole like going through the spaceship, like all the spaceship stuff and everything else in the galaxies. Seeing how they did with Project Hail Mary, and then going like they were gonna do a Star Wars movie. Why?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
But Ryan Gosling, now that we saw Ryan Gosling in space, now I'm excited for Starfighter.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
But like I was already
And that's
excited.
a Sean Levy movie, too.
It's a Sean Levy. Yep.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It's a Sean Levy movie.
Yeah. And it just wrapped production like 2 months ago. 2-3 months ago. So we might get a trailer.
He still has the haircut from Starfighter because I'm pretty sure he has pickups.
That's going to be like,
Still.
that might be hard the entire movie for that one.
It is. She's gonna see everybody trying to grab pot. Don't touch it. I'm a rocket about to just shoot off.
I'm about to hit light speed, guys.
Yeah. But the whole movie is beautiful. The way that you're able to kind of like really appreciate these characters and everything else. I wholeheartedly recommend this movie. This movie is beautiful.
Yeah, I definitely walked away from the film liking it more than I anticipated.
At 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
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 And that's kind of hard to do.
Also, at no point was I bored.
Good.
For a movie that we started at 11:45.
Yeah.
And you stayed awake, too.
Yeah, we watched
Yeah.
the whole.
We stayed awake.
There was no like we went through the entire movie and then because for like I said, I felt like it was really short.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't feel its length at all.
No, not at all.
It made me.
That's how good invested into the story we were in.
Yeah, because by the time we left, it was already 3:30 in the morning, and we were still wide awake. And then we were talking about it. We were doing everything else. Everybody in the movie theater was like loving it. This is by far like I think that this is definitely a movie that's going to get some form of an award
Yeah.
next year
Set design. Probably for set design.
or cinematography because some of that cinematography is beautiful.
Yeah, but I feel like cinematography usually goes to like the more artsy films. This could be it. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
Or special effects.
I would say if you're going to give it to someone, if you're going to give them something clear and obvious, it would have to be the set design.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. The only reason why I'm saying is when I'm telling you, and it's the weird thing too, because I know that it's like, oh, I went to go see it in IMAX. Nah. 70 millimeters is the way to go see it because you're missing so much of the frame. Like, there's so much of the frame that you're missing when you're not in 70, which I didn't know this. Okay, so apparently they put the cameras on their side. I didn't know that.
Really?
So, yeah, so they got the IMAX cameras and then they put it on its side so that way it can then do the full length of a 70 millimeter. And then they then got that and then because they digitally shot this, then they composed it on film. Like they then took what they recorded and then they then recomposed it on film.
Okay.
And rescanned it, which I was like, "What in the world?" And I didn't realize that. So like in it's the lens flare. That's what gave it away.
Yeah.
So in the movie, in most movies when you do lens flare, what direction are the lens flares going? Usually going like this. Usually going left or right.
I'm thinking J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
This way. Star Trek.
They do up and down.
Yeah.
All their lens flares are up and down in this movie.
Oh.
So that's how you can. That's because they put the camera outside.
That's interesting. The filming cameras.
Yeah, like the actual filming cameras. They put the cameras on their sides.
IMAX cameras and just.
Yeah. I was like, that's so interesting.
What if we took the camera and put it on its side?
I think
And there you go.
I just think that's super cool. That's such an interesting idea, and it's it's a new way of filming.
Yeah.
It's a new way of filming of like getting
Until
that,
this
that
gets clipped
aspect.
as a short and someone in the comments goes like, they've done this before with this movie.
No, you know how I know that they haven't? Because
You're so wrong. This is why people should be making
you know why?
podcasts
Because
when they shouldn't be doing it.
literally everybody is like gushing over this. Like I've seen so many videos, like behind the scenes videos of like them talking about like, well, this is how we got it on 70mm. This is how we filmed it. This is how we did X, Y, and
And
Z.
I'm glad that Andy Weir is getting recognition. More people are picking up the books. There's
Yes.
a lot of like reels on Instagram and TikTok.
They're bringing him on everything.
Good,
Like, every
no.
single time that they have an interview, Andy Weir is there.
The reason he
doing it.
wrote Project Hail Mary was because of the success of The Martian.
Yeah.
So if he continues to have the success, I love him as an author. I hope he continues to write more. Maybe
Yeah.
give us another one that's not a sequel to the Project Hail Mary. Give us something else. I
think-
mean, he's gonna.
Yeah, because I mean, the way that Project Hail Mary does leave off, I could see a sequel to Project Hail Mary where it leaves off, because there is some things that you just don't know.
Yeah.
Like there's certain things like you don't know, like you know, but you don't know.
Yeah,
If that
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Like they go like, oh yeah, so and so, like, yeah, that was okay, or this is okay. We just found out about it, like we heard about
Yeah.
it, and stuff like that. So,
Okay. All right. So out of 10.
oh, I gave it like a 8.5, maybe a 9.
I give it a solid 9.
Okay. Sick.
Yeah.
All
The
right.
only, and I think the only reason for me taking off like a point of it, I don't know. Actually, now that I'm
I
thinking
think
about
for
it, like,
me is that I do feel, excuse me, I do feel the length at some point in the film. I do feel it at some point. I think it's when I think it's after when they like do their initial mission, and then it kind of like it carries on, not carries on, but it kind of like, well, we got to figure out this and how that happens and stuff like that. So it's
That
like
makes sense.
I'm kind of like, I'm not mad at it though, but I do feel the length at that point.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Gotcha.
good. It's good.
It's
No,
good
I
though.
want-
It's good.
It's that. There's that, and I want to watch Ready or Not too.
Oh yeah, I
That's
still need to see
that's
that.
another one I really want to watch too.
Yeah, I've heard it's really good.
Yeah. What was it? But
I
yeah,
think Ready or Not, the more I sit on it, Ready or Not has probably been my favorite horror movie in the last like 5-6 years.
we need to give you a list of horror movies to watch.
Ready or Not is pretty fun. I just like the fun aspect
No,
of it.
I because there's horror movies that are like Ready or Not,
Oh, okay.
that are like that are kind of like filmed the same way and have like that general
That quirkiness.
quirkiness
Well,
to it. And I
Abigail
think
was
you'd
pretty
really
good.
like.
Abigail was good.
But I think like also movies like You're Next, you would like, what's it called?
Happy Death Day.
Happy Death Day, A Final Girl.
Yeah.
Those kind of like those horror films that you're like, ooh, I like that. I
Ooh.
It's
really
a different
I re-
concept.
I need to watch that new one with was it Steve Harrington? It's called Cold Storage. The guy from
Oh
Stranger Things.
yeah. It was
Yeah.
his film, right? He
Yeah.
he directed it.
Mm-hmm. So I want to see that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're getting. I think it's interesting that he's really dipping his toes in a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Band, acting,
Mm-hmm.
directing,
Yeah,
writing. He's a father now too.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
good for him.
Yeah. He's gone all over the place. When he said, what's Ryan Gosling's girlfriend's name? Eva Mendes.
Eva Mendes.
I keep thinking about the other guys.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Come
Yeah,
in
bitches
here
better
looking
wear
like a
gyms.
hobo.
I know my wife is like she's hard to look at. You're just like, and he's like, "What are you talking about?"
Get
Your
out,
wife
Alan.
is hot.
Get out now.
I'm
Which is
flattered,
which
but
is funny
she's
too
cute.
because that's still just his girlfriend.
Yeah. I mean, no
Yeah.
judgment.
Good for them though.
They got kids.
Yeah,
They're successful.
They seem very happy.
Yeah. Let them be. You know, it's all
If
good.
it ain't broke.
I think he has he has 2 girls with Eva Mendes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've been in a committed relationship for a while now, which is
Yeah,
good.
good for them.
Yeah.
You know what? Not a lot of news about them, which is
No.
good.
I mean, keep it off the spotlight.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring up something real quick before we jump into our other 2 topics because other actors that have like kind of been liking Glenn Powell got announced as Star Fox
Dude, that was sick.
this week.
I'm
That's
good.
cool.
I'm happy about that.
People are pissed off. It's like, why can't we just get other actors that are like not big name? And I'm like, because Glenn Powell wants to have fun.
Yeah.
Dude, could you imagine Glenn Powell? Glenn Powell from Top Gun
Yeah.
as Star Fox. Like that was like literally that's what they did. Like they got him in Top Gun Maverick, and then they put just Star Fox, like a picture of Star Fox in the cockpit, and then they just let him talk. And then they were like, yeah, that's Fox McCloud. That's just Fox.
So what was his name in Top Gun? Was it
Hangman.
Brewster? Hangman.
Hangman,
Okay.
yeah.
So how sick would it be? Because you mentioned in the chat, oh, there were rumors that it was supposed to be Tom Cruise. How sick would it be if Glenn Powell was Fox McCloud and Falco
Is Tom
was
Cruise?
Tom Cruise?
No,
But how cool would it be?
because I don't want him. I want him to be.
Or Miles Teller?
No, I want him to be Fox's dad. I want him to be Fox's dad. He's, like Fox's dad disappears, and that's what gets them on the journey. There you go.
Who voices Slippy?
Slippy? I don't know. Glenn Powell. Do it again.
Yeah, Glenn Powell.
I don't know. That's a random pick. Slippy? Not even Peppy.
Oh, Peppy, and that's no.
Slippy's the frog. Peppy's
the hair.
hair.
Who would Peppy be played by?
I don't know, frogs.
John Lithgow.
John Lithgow. I don't know about that one.
Lord Farquaad?
Or Farquaad.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Oh, Star
No.
Fox.
I don't know.
I don't
my God.
know. Star
No.
Fox. No.
Speaking about John Lithgow, let's talk about the Harry Potter trailer. That one's a shorter one.
Oh,
that we
yeah.
can talk
Oh,
Is he,
yeah.
Is
Yeah.
he Dumbledore?
He's
Yes.
Dumbledore.
No way.
He looks
Yeah.
real good.
Have you seen
No
his Dumbledore?
way.
Look it up.
No.
Yeah, he looks good as Dumbledore.
It looked like, you know what? It looked like John Lithgow in the thumbnail, but I was like, and then when I watched the trailer, I was like, that's not him.
But that is him.
It's
Then
him
they
with the
wouldn't
really-
cast him as Dumbledore,
No, they
really.
I honestly,
Wow.
I what I really want, and I kind of wish that would have been the trailer. I really wish it would have been Dumbledore's speech
Oh.
to see like John Lithgow as Dumbledore.
Oh,
that
but you know what?
that opening speech of like when the kids are
Yeah.
walking into Hogwarts.
Yeah.
And then he's giving that speech to the kids
Yeah.
and everything else. I think that would have been kind of cool.
Oh, he doesn't look that
So
bad, actually.
here's my thing.
Yeah.
So
Let's just really hope that John Lithgow doesn't die.
stop. Why would you say that?
Because he has 7 years. He has
You know
7
what?
years.
You know what? After I was done watching the trailer, I was like, who's gonna die throughout the coronation, and then who's gonna get canceled, who's gonna get like fired? It's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm honestly thinking this is probably gonna be the new Stranger Things. Like this is gonna grab at least
Well,
the first season wise.
Someone kind of pointed this out that every season's supposed to be a year. That means
supposed to be a book, yeah.
So that means it's 8 books total, 8 seasons total, right? That means that they need to basically film all these seasons back to back to back to back.
Yes. That's the same thing that they're doing with One Piece. Dude, One Piece is already on its 3rd season. They're already in
Well,
like
seasons 1
post-production.
and 2 were not filmed back to back.
No, seasons 2 and 3 were.
Or filmed back to
And then
back.
apparently, did you hear what they said? They said they want this thing to go all the way to 12 seasons
For One Piece?
for One Piece. They want 12 seasons.
It's
out
not
of
going to
that.
happen. They already said
That-
they're ending by season 5.
I know, but that's what Netflix wants. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but Netflix doesn't get what it wants.
For Harry Potter, it's at least 9 to 10 seasons.
8 seasons.
You can, if you cut it, you cut a season in half because there's a
No.
lot of stuff that happens.
No, because if you're going to cut a season in half, you need to cut 4. 4 and Half-Blooded Prince are the longest ones.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's it. If they cut Deathly Hollows in half, I'd be pissed. That's why that set of movies fails because that movie did not need to
It
have 2
doesn't.
parts.
Well, because it doesn't have that down.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't have like because it's all talk. It's a movie of exposition.
Yeah, well, because I watched part 2 finally after years of it being
Oh,
released.
really?
Yeah, and Andy was like, "What'd you think of it?" I'm like, "It wasn't as like fantastic as what people made it out to be." Like, granted, I knew the ending, but it's like it didn't do anything for me. Like, it was like,
So I do like that they're taking more from the books, like even from the descriptions of certain people, locations. Like I like the fact that technically Harry doesn't run into Ron and them getting into 9 3/4. He sees Ron and his mom hugging outside of the train,
which is in the books.
and then Ron then walks in and then Harry welcomes him in
Yes.
because he realizes that was the kid that he just saw outside.
Yeah.
What was it called? They also have a proper looking of his mom and his aunts. His aunt is actually blonde in this one,
Petunia.
Petunia, and they also have the same eyes. I don't know if you noticed. And then they take really care to keep on showing that she keeps trying to cut his hair.
Yes.
In the books, and also with Radcliffe, they never did that. Where it was,
Did you read the books?
I read the books when I was a kid.
All of them?
No, I think I got up to where did I get Prisoners of Azkaban?
Oh, you should finish them.
Yeah, I got like halfway through when I was a kid.
Finish them. They're good.
But my thing was that even for later down the line, and it's interesting because technically when Christopher Columbus was making the movie, he didn't know what the ending was, and he didn't know how things that he was setting up were going to be hitting in Deathly Hallows. Like,
he didn't direct Deathly Hallows.
No, but I'm just saying in general. Like, he didn't know
Yes.
where it was going because I think they were only on like 4. Yeah, they were only on book 4 at that point. And there were still like 4 books to come out.
Well,
3
I
books.
think J.K. Rowling didn't have a definite ending because I remember picking up.
She knew 2 things.
Yeah.
She knew that she knew that Dumbledore was she knew 3 things. Dumbledore was going to die.
Yes.
She knew that it was going to be a final battle between Harry and
Voldemort.
Voldemort, and she knew the backstory of Severus Snape
Yes.
because she told Alan, what was it? Alan
Rickman.
Yeah, Alan Rickman. She told Alan Rickman on day 1 his connection to Lily Potter.
You have to despise Harry but protect him at all costs.
No, you don't despise Harry.
No, it is.
It's not him despising Harry. He despises the fact that he looks like his dad.
That's it. Yeah.
He doesn't hate Harry.
No.
In no way, shape,
But
or form.
it's protection.
I'm protecting the love of my life's kid.
Yeah.
Because that's how much I loved her.
Yeah.
And when I look at him, I see her.
Mm-hmm.
But his attitude and his recklessness and his, and how much he's willing to kind of like get himself and others into trouble reminds me of his dad. And he looks like his dad. So those are the parts I hate because my greatest enemy is his dad.
Yeah.
I hate his dad.
Swine.
Yeah, which is interesting because I'm interested to see how, I think his name is Papas.
Yeah.
Papas Suvari or something like that. I'm interested to see how he does his Snape. I want to see like his what his cadence is. How exactly do you like hold those like weird? Because Snape has like those like off-putting looks where he's just like staring at you, but you feel like he's looking into your soul.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
Yeah. I will say that Nick Frost as Hagrid is an interesting choice. I don't care for his voice much. Maybe it'll grow on me.
I wanted a little more griddle.
Yeah, but I do like the fact that because he's younger, he's able to be a little more mobile and not be so like, because he's half giant, half human.
Yes.
So there's this kind of like agility that he has in the books. And I like that they kind of showed that in the trailer when he's trying to make the snow angel.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's able to kind of be alongside Harry as he's like wanting to learn about Hogwarts and everything else. I'm excited for this series. I think people were kind of like off-putted by the fact that like, well, we already have the movies. Why do we need a series? I'm just going to say this. One Piece kind of took that away because One Piece is already an anime. It has a manga. Why do we need a live series?
Why do we need we have Game of Thrones. We have a book series. Why do we need why do we need a TV show?
It's a different interpretation.
We have Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Why do we need a show?
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. It's the same, but it's the same idea. Like it's the same thing. We have Project Hail Mary's book. Why did we need a movie?
Exactly. It's a different interpretation. I think people have been so off-putted by having these interpretations, mainly because we've seen them from video games to movies, and they don't tend to work.
No.
But this medium, there's some.
I feel like in a show, as a show, it could work, especially if you're like really diving in. I don't imagine that they would go into it because Harry Potter is such a lucrative property. They were eventually going to go back to it, especially for a brand new generation. Because when you really think about it, those movies came out almost more than 20 years ago.
We were in elementary school.
So that would have been almost like 20. I think it came out like what, 2001, 2002.
Yeah.
And it's not stopping anyone from teaching or showing the kids now like these old movies.
But that's what I mean though, is like they're almost like 25 years old now.
Yeah.
And the books came out further back in the 90s because they take place in what, 1994?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So that's what I mean though, is that like it takes place in 1994. Then, and also it's interesting too because if you look in the trailer, it looks like they're in 1994.
Yeah,
they have a lot of like the same styles, same everything else. Because by the end of the book, I think they're getting into almost the 2000s.
Yeah.
I think it's like 97 going into like 2000, which means Voldemort hit the first tower. It's the Death Eaters. That's
It's a Dementor.
It's a
Dementor.
A Dementor cycles.
Yeah. That was why you saw that big cloud.
And this is the last episode. Keeping Up with the Nerds. That's it.
That's what I learned.
One 9/11 joke.
That's what I learned. No.
One 9/11 joke killed us, and that was it.
But I think I'm enjoying. I'm excited for this show, man. My only concern is, and I know I've mentioned that concern before, is the fact that because in the movies they do it, and even in the books, in the first year they're very suspicious of Snape.
Oh yeah,
they're super suspicious of Snape. Like
Yeah.
they're just like, oh, there's no wizard that came out of what was it of Slytherin that is good, and Snape is a bad man. And it's
Yeah.
like, how do you make it where a bunch of white kids are calling?
well, 2 white kids, and I think the Hermione's supposed to be like played by like an Hispanic or something like that. I don't really know. She's brown skin.
Is she Latin? I don't know, but
I don't know,
I
she's
mean,
brown skin.
I'm just saying in general, it's a
that
bad
exist?
look.
How do you not make it a hate crime?
Yeah, like how do you make it not like I don't know? There's something about Dumbledore that I don't trust, and you're like, oh,
Well, remember,
it's
there's a
a
scene.
bad, it's a
Whenever he's
weird look.
around, I always
Yeah,
don't
like
trust that
for some
stuff.
reason, like he's got shifty eyes. I'm like,
Yeah,
what are
what do you
you
mean?
getting at, Harry?
So there's a
Like, what are
scene
you getting at?
where Harry is playing his first Quidditch game and he's
Yeah.
getting thrown off the broom. And I think it's
They're hexing the broom.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
What's his
Quirrell.
name?
Quirrell is hexing the broom, and then
then
Snape
Snape's
is
doing the reverse. But they read it as like, oh, Snape's doing it. So
Yeah.
Hermione lights it on fire. How's that not a hate crime?
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I mean, though. Not only
Pick
that,
on the one black guy.
well, not only that, but also, how do you then make it
And then
like
Fluffy
not
bites
weird?
him too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you're right.
but also, how do you not make it that James isn't racist?
Uh-huh.
Like how do you make that? No, I'm like I get it. Like, but how do you do that?
It?
Like how do you do that? Of like him being a dick to like Snape,
To Snape.
and like it's a
Here's
group
how
of
We don't
white.
like you, Snape. You're different from
Yeah,
us.
you're different from us, and you're weird, and you're like, oh, and then like he picks on Snape, and you're like, oh, ooh, hey man, like maybe put him
think
down.
of it this
James,
James,
maybe you should
James.
cool it, man. Like,
You just hear Sirius Black, and he's just like, oh hey man, you should put him down. Like somebody's gonna call the cops.
yeah. James, you're really knocking off on picking on Snape.
Yeah, I mean, but that's
Why? Because he's the only black kid in Hogwarts.
no, but that's
Just flat, don't you say? He's like,
no, but I just feel like it's really weird because like you have like a group of white kids that are now going to pick on.
Well, they got to make the school diverse. Because, I mean, like, think about it. Like, the original movies had some diversity, but it wasn't, like, super.
Nah, it was super diverse, man. There was like two African American kids. Like,
Yeah, exactly. No, but I'm telling you.
that's a
like,
lot.
back in the day. What I'm saying is, like, there was some diversity because, like, you kind of have to think about, like, okay, no, there isn't. No, there wasn't.
There's what?
Cho Chang was the only Asian, right?
No, she had a group of Asian girls. That she
yeah.
It's over, guys. I got canceled. It's over.
The mic knew. The mic was like,
The mic
oh,
was like,
I don't know
I'm
where
done.
you're going with this, but I'm just going to cut you off. Okay, while you fix that,
Yeah.
just take
Turn
the mic
off
off.
your mic.
Turn the mic
There
off
you
and then
go.
try and take it out. Okay. That's my only thing.
Yeah.
That's my only worry about this because I feel like once we get there's nothing that I'm saying about like the actors, like the actual like actor and his performance because I'm sure he's going to do a great performance and everything like that. It's just our interpretation of what's going to go on. Like it's going to be really hard to kind of like disconnect
Well, they then
that
have
with
to sell the story believable enough that they're not making him because of his race. That's all it is. Like,
or you
it's-
make Lupin African. You just go about it like that.
There
Like,
you go.
But also kind of weird. Like
I mean, look, at the end of the day, okay, they just gotta show that the actors understand the task. Because like all the kid actors
I
look.
just want that one moment of just like of just Harry going like, "You guys ever seen Snape? Yeah, where are you getting at, Harry? Like, what do you,
I don't trust
Wait,
them.
yeah, what do you mean, Harry? He was
what do
just
you-
like,
what are you getting at, Harry?"
Yeah.
And it's just like, I just don't like him.
You know what?
Why?
It has to come from Ron. It has to come from Ron.
yeah.
Why,
The
Harry?
one ginger, the
Yeah.
white ginger in
Oh,
the school.
I just
Yeah,
don't trust him.
I
What
don't
makes you
trust.
say that,
I don't
Harry?
trust him. I don't trust him. He's there's just something about him that's
Shifty.
different. There's something about him that's
Shifty.
different.
It's like,
And then the twins come out. It's like, yeah, that Professor Snape, we don't trust
We don't
him.
like him either. You're just like, oh man, maybe Gryffindor was a bad choice.
right. Maybe
At the end of the day,
you should go
Gryffindor
to-
is like the bad one.
It's an.
Oh,
it's
the
a,
hat.
Yeah.
they're not honorable in this one. This is that's the red house.
I am interested to see where this leads up to because like Warner Brothers is really well known for their like mystical like set design. Like they did a great job with Game of Thrones and selling you that kind of like set.
It's interesting to see a Harry Potter trailer without a John Williams score though.
Oh, it's true.
Because you didn't hear the Harry Potter music at all.
No, you didn't.
So I'm interested to see if whether the bum bum ba-dum bum. Yeah, you didn't hear it at all. Again, it's classic. Like you hear that, you put that song on in any room, and immediately you're like, that's Harry Potter.
All the Potterheads go.
Yeah, all the Potterheads like they whip their wands out.
That's me. I don't like Potterheads, but I'm a Potterhead.
You don't like Potterheads?
No, they're weird. They're a weird class of people.
Why?
They're just like, I don't know. Have you ever talked to them?
Yeah, I have two of like my really close friends are like hardcore Potterheads.
Yeah.
And then like
You gotta like, they're like chihuahuas in a way where like if you like spook them, they get really aggressive for whatever reason.
Not only that, but also like it's a weird conversation of like what kind of wand do you have? And you're like, what are you talking about?
Oh, and they tell you it's
Or
like
what
a three-quarters
house- yeah.
phoenix feather,
Or
something
they
like that.
guess what house you're
yeah,
in.
they're like, oh, you know what? I feel like you're a
Hufflepuff.
You're a Hufflepuff. Huh?
You're a Hufflepuff. Huh?
No, I'm a Gryffindor.
Or like you're a Gryffindor.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
a
you're a
Ruff- I'm a
Gryffindor.
Ravenclaw.
You would.
you would
be.
totally. Yeah, yeah. And you know who are the worst ones? The Slytherins.
Slytherin?
Yeah, they're the worst.
My buddy's a Slytherin.
Oh, is he really?
buddy is
yeah,
a
that's why.
Slytherin?
There you go.
Yeah.
See, yeah. I know of a person that has, I think, a Death Eater tat. Yeah.
And then you
You put the wand in there, it starts moving.
yeah, like you saw this and you were just like racist.
But in this one, they're the actual good guys.
Yeah, you just see him walk. You just see him walking around mug blood. Just mug blood. That's just him walking around.
And they just walk by filthy.
Are you gonna watch the series?
Oh yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah. Did you watch all the movies or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I recommend the books. I don't know. Just
No.
I know not you, but you. I recommend you finish them. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. I mean, before J.K. Rowling became publicly known crazy, you know, the books were good.
Yeah, before I don't know. I think before the worms ate her brain.
Yeah. Before she took all the Tylenol.
I don't know what happened to her. It's so weird too. How do you have like such an inclusive like story?
You know when
that
it started
wrote?
when she wrote Pottermore's American Wizarding Schools. I think that's when she lost the plot.
That's what she was like. Oh,
Yeah,
the Americans
she
have
got
a
lost
good.
in sauce.
Dude,
Is that-
she drank a lot of bad
It's-
Kool-Aid then.
Dude, it's super funny when like she just like experienced a little bit of America and she was like, I agree.
Did you
I
read about?
totally know what you mean.
Did you read
I get
about-
it. I get.
Did you read what she did? That was like super weird.
No.
Basically, the black magic that existed in America was created because of the American
yeah.
Indians,
Oh.
and so that was all voodoo stuff. And so she
Oh.
related it to that. I'm like, oh, so you're
Oh.
just crazy,
Yeah.
Do you know where voodoo comes from?
isn't it? It's European, right?
It comes from Europe.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they contribute it to African American people, or like that New Orleans
Yeah.
like crowd. But then somebody was explaining it, and do you know what like the premise is?
No.
On like why they put needles and stuff like that in it?
No.
So they basically go, cool. People of color were not able to go to the regular doctors, so they would go to a apothecary.
Oh yeah.
They would go to apothecaries like that.
Yeah.
So then when they would do it, is they would then like go and like they would go, hey, I have a headache, and he goes, okay, cool. Here's some oils. No. Here's some oils. Here's this. Blah 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 blah. Put it on your head. Everything else. He would then, because they didn't know how to read, they didn't know how to write. They would make a doll that looked like you.
Oh yeah.
And then he would get a needle and then he would put it in the part of the body that he healed. And then he would then go, boom, I put the needle in your head. So that means that last time you were here, I did something with your head. So then when you would come back, I would then pull your doll and it would tell me what part of the body I needed to look at. And then I would see, oh, how's your head after the last time I saw you? Oh, I did this, blah, 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 blah. It still hurts. Oh, no, that one's fine. My finger is now hurting. So then I get the needle and I put it in his hand because his finger hurts. That's what it is.
So I think it makes sense.
It's a marker.
Yeah, like it's a marker. It's not.
So
And then eventually people were like, oh, they're doing voodoo. And you're like, what are you talking about?
I mean, people be crazy, dude.
People are weird.
Yeah. My mom was telling me about because my neighbor was experiencing like roaches in her apartment.
Who was?
My neighbor, and or like water bugs, not roaches. And so my mom's like, oh, you know that you could use cloves to like you grind them up and put them in your windowsill, and like it's supposed to like ward them away.
Like garlic cloves?
No, like cloves, like the actual pins. I didn't know what they were, and then I finally saw them. I'm like, I know what they are, because back in the day when I was a kid, I used to check out these books from the library that were like picture books of like history. So like there was one on weaponry and one on armory and medieval times and stuff. And there was one that was specifically for medieval stuff. And they said that one of their medicines was, I think it was to cure, what is it called? The one where you cough up blood? Tuberculosis. I think it might have been for that. You grab a full orange and you put cloves all around it.
And then you eat it?
And then you just smell it or something like that.
I don't think that's gonna cure
I don't
tuberculosis.
think that did.
Tuberculosis.
I don't think that was like a solid cure for it.
No.
But I mean, hey,
But you
I
know,
don't think that stuck.
I don't know. Going into the doctor's office and seeing him with an orange, just tuberculosis.
Here, let me try again. Did it work now? Did it work now?
Or are you here for tuberculosis?
No, but you know what? Which Harry Potter franchise does a really good job of explaining wizarding in the world? Hogwarts Legacy. Because you meet
does.
Yeah, because you meet
It
a student
does.
that comes from Africa, and she tells you of a school that's in the African mountains that has a spell that basically when you see it from a distance, it's covered in fog, so you don't see it. But then as you get closer to it, it's the school that's up against the walls of the mountain and stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. And I'm like, okay, so there's other wizarding schools in
Yeah.
the world.
There is, and there's different like methods of like magic and everything, which also I think that would have been also kind of cool too. Instead of going back to Harry Potter, if they would have had just in the world of
They
Harry
need
Potter.
J.K. Rowling to die before I think they can expand on it. Unless her estate says we can't do anything with her property after she dies.
I don't know. I don't know.
So
But
it's
I feel like if you could touch it and just kind of go like what does the world look like?
Yeah.
Besides Harry, besides London, besides everything else.
Besides Britain, what else
Yeah.
can we see out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I always loved the Key and Peele, when they have the what was it called?
Oh,
When they
the
have the
high
wizarding
school.
the high school in what was it, in America? It's like we're Clarthos. We're the best wizarding school next to Hogwarts. And then all of a sudden, like, you see, like, the actual list, and it's like they're, like, 127th down the list. And then he's like, oh, this is this, this is this. He goes, who puts a silencer on a wand? Who even thinks about that? Or what was he? He picks up a rat, and he's like, oh, these kids just come into my office dressed, which are making themselves into, oh, that's an actual rat.
That is a real rat.
That's a real rat.
So good.
I have my wand. I got a wand from.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
What did you think I said?
Yeah,
I don't
the
know.
baby maker. Yeah.
I don't know. Your hand is under the your hand's under the table, and you were just like, I have my wand.
So I got a
I'm
wand.
like, are you about to cast some spells? Like,
Stupefy.
impregnated.
Impregnita. Impregnosha. Ego prego.
Oh my god.
Gadget prego.
Oh my
I'm
god.
going blank on some oh my god, I forget the
You're shooting blanks now?
I'm shooting no, I'm shooting blanks on the fact of like what's the spell that's supposed to bring things to you. I forget what it was. Whatever. We can move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can move on. Daredevil, let's talk about that before we wrap up the show. So Daredevil had his first episode released.
Yeah, you just watched it right now. What did you think?
What do I think? I think
It's
it's interesting.
It's the first episode, so
There's not much. I feel like people overhyped it online. It's like, dude, this episode's like set up everything, and I'm like,
I think
I
people are
guess.
just excited that they got Daredevil.
yeah.
But, I mean, but I see what people to get excited for or
Yeah.
to look in to be interested in. This one looks really fun. I like how it all opened. I like the setup of the season so far.
They broke a man's arm in half.
so I mean, everybody at this point has kind of like seen Daredevil. Where do you think this season's going?
Oh, I don't
Like-
know.
Like after our 8 episodes, what are we gonna be at? What is the state of New York?
I think Matt's gonna go to prison.
You think Matt's gonna go to prison?
I think Matt's gonna go to prison.
Maybe that's a scene that is in Brand New Day
No,
where Spidey is like in a prison or whatever.
I think that would be interesting. They're trying to break out Daredevil. that'd be kind of interesting. I was telling him that everybody that Fisk is working with right now essentially is they're either sent to prison or die in some form or manner. It's going to lead to a bigger battle near the end where it's like just the people of New York versus Wilson Fisk, and it's going to be Daredevil reaching out to the people of New York doing it. I think that his partner in the law firm is going to go back to the DA's office. Kristen is going to become the new DA of New York. They're going to close their firm, and he's going to go back, and they're going to reopen Nelson and Murdock.
Yeah.
Nelson, Murdock, and Page. I think they're going to reopen it, and that's going to be where you end. It's going to be him coming to terms with Foggy's death, him coming to terms with who the Devil of Hell's Kitchen needs to be, and then him moving on as Hell's Kitchen.
I think it's just Nelson and Page, and Murdock moves on and just becomes the Daredevil. He's not a lawyer.
I feel like
because you kind of need to set up for like Doomsday and Secret Wars.
No, I get that, but I also can see you're setting up where Murdock is going to be in the world. I think he still needs to be a lawyer.
But we're not going back to this world after Secret Wars.
Well, you don't know. We don't know we don't know what, but we don't know what's going to happen in the Punisher one shot. We don't know what's going to happen in Spider-Man. We don't know what's going to happen.
We don't, but I kind of have a feeling that the way that they want to wrap this up is that 616 is no more after Secret Wars. I think they're doing a fresh reboot.
You think like just
a brand new day,
a brand new year.
Day.
Sure.
Sorry.
Well, because honestly, I would go with the whole. It's not 616. I like the idea that it's the classification is Earth 199999999.
They called it Earth 616. It was just
so
stupid.
Some people have called it Earth 616. Other people have called it Earth 1999999.
We call it the MCU.
Everybody else calls it the MCU. Who knows what?
Who cares?
What the real designation is?
At the end of the day, when it comes to this show, though, I do like your theory about like you're kind of placing everyone where they're supposed to be to kind of set up the future of New York. I kind of like to answer your question about, and you've asked this like a long time ago when the Thunderbolts came out. Like, where do the events of the Thunderbolts take place? Where do the events of like Daredevil take place? And now Brand New Day. I feel like Brand New Day was before Thunderbolts, and it's gonna lead up to that, which is why we don't get an explanation as to like where Wilson Fisk was when the Void was attacking New York City. And then Brand New Day is gonna show us a highlight reel of like what was Spider-Man doing behind the scenes during everything that was going on.
Yeah, I think that'd be interesting. Honestly, I would be okay with an epilogue episode, and it is the Thunderbolts.
Okay, I think I'd be okay with that too.
I think
because
that'd be
bear in
an
mind, Wilson
interesting
Fisk
episode.
didn't mention Peter Parker by name. He said just a vigilante who's a spider.
So that means it's after
No Way Home.
No Way Home, where he forgets who he is.
Exactly, because we would have made that connection already, but we didn't. So we know that it's after No Way Home, but before the events of the Thunderbolts.
Yes.
Because we haven't gotten any kind of like talk about the Void.
And then they did confirm that Wonder Man is coming back. They did
Season
confirm
2, which is
season 2.
interesting.
They also what was it? They also confirmed that Hawkeye season 2 is coming back as well.
Are you serious?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, pretty sure they made an announcement of Hawkeye. Like they were in pre-production for Hawkeye season 2.
Dang.
Can you look it up real quick, please?
Look it up.
Yeah, I was like,
remember-
I was pretty sure that was supposed to be a one-shot done.
No, because they were having problems with Jeremy Renner's contract.
And they figured that out, or are they going with?
No, they're going without Jeremy Renner.
So they're doing what's her name? Haley
Atwell.
No, not
No,
Atwell.
not Atwell.
She's Gwen Stacy.
Yeah. Didn't happen. Blah, 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 blah.
But Marvel's Hawkeye season 2 didn't happen. Oh, it's just a lot of places saying it's not happening.
Oh, okay. So
I think it was trying to be pushed, but
I
it
think
didn't work out.
because the problem that they were having with the Hawkeye season 2 was that they offered Jeremy Renner half the money.
Yeah.
But they still wanted him for the full season.
Yeah.
Like he was still going to be in the full season, but they offered him half the money. And what they were saying is that because he wasn't going to be doing a whole lot of stunt work, he was just going to be doing a lot of he was going to be like man in the chair.
Yeah.
Very old man Bruce.
Yeah.
Kind of. And what they were and what he was basically saying is like, just because half my body was crushed, that doesn't mean that I'm half a man.
Is he not able to walk or do anything anymore?
He is.
They're
Apparently,
saying-
he's in a lot of pain. There's a lot of things that are still wrong with him. He's saying that he still has to do a lot of surgeries. He still has to do this.
So that means he's not in Doomsday or in Secret Wars.
He could be. He could be. Put him in, like I said, man in the chair. Like I'm not, like I'm helping Kate Bishop in different ways. You know, I have arthritis in my hands now and I can't hold the bow.
Oh my God, it's gonna bother me.
Why?
She's in Sinners too.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Haley Seinfeld?
Haley
Thank you.
Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Seinfeld, yeah.
Couldn't figure out the name.
Yeah.
But no, Daredevil is interesting. It was an interesting first episode. I didn't hate it. I loved it, but I don't think it was like as hype as what people were saying. Basically,
Yeah.
I said, good start to the show, especially when you show a man's arm being broken in half.
Yeah.
Vincent D'Onofrio, I don't think could ever just get rid of him playing the Kingpin.
Yeah.
Now my question is, do you think Kingpin makes it out?
Yeah, you can't kill the Kingpin. Not with this much momentum.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the Kingpin's a character that says you kind of need to have.
You think he needs to go to? So he has to go to jail.
He has to go to jail. He has to go to jail. Put him away. He's a more probable outcome than someone like what's his name, Baron Zemo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like he got locked up. I don't think Wilson Fisk will get like locked up that way. I think he's just going to a high prison and that's it. I don't think it's anything serious because Vincent D'Onofrio's pushing for a Spider-Man Kingpin face-off.
I would love that.
That'd be awesome.
I would love that so much.
You can't not have that.
I think Spider-Man 4, it needs to be Kingpin out of jail.
Yeah.
And he's...
Also, you can't have Tombstone in Spider-Man 4 and not have some sort of mention of the Kingpin in there.
Yeah.
All of them working together.
Yeah, basically.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Tombstone shows up in Daredevil, like an introduction to Tombstone.
That could be a thing.
Because I feel like, especially with Daredevil, with them saying, "Oh, we're using the ports," and like that's kind of like the big MacGuffin of the season of like they sank the boat. They sank the boat, so now they're trying to get to the goods that are inside of, what was it, in the harbor in the East River. You obviously have to like start introducing the villains of like New York, like the different families.
That's who Mr. Charles could be working for. Tombstone.
No,
You don't think so?
no,
It's got to be someone else that's not under Kingpin's thumb right now.
Yeah, it's Fontaine.
Well, do we know that 100%, or
Yeah,
are we just
because-
basing off the phone call?
It's based off the phone call. He literally goes, "You should probably pick that phone call up."
So then why
He's
is
from
Fontaine
DC.
getting? Why is Fontaine getting
Guns?
weapons? Yeah, it's New York.
She's obviously okay with Fisk's task force.
Yeah.
She tells the DA to pass anything and help him prosecute any enhanced people.
But then that's even more evidence that this happened before the Thunderbolts. Because remember, at the end of the Thunderbolts, she had to pivot, and now they're not just a kind of like, underground group. They're the new Avengers.
Well, that's what I mean, though, is that like that's why like it would be interesting if the end credit scene was Thunderbolts. Like that's your end credit scene of
Like,
Daredevil.
that's a setup, yeah.
Like that's your setup to like go like this is how it connected in.
Yeah.
Like okay, so the entire city is reeling from what happened with
The Void.
with the Kingpin and everything like that. And I think it would be interesting if like you then hear like screaming from downtown and then Daredevil swinging in and you see like people being sent to the Void and like Daredevil's just trying to pull people away. And that's also where you get the Spider-Man too of him just pulling people from the Void. At that point, they were just doing cleanup
That makes sense.
because New York's a big city.
Yeah, it is easy to get lost.
Well, it's not only easy,
Or easy to just have multiple vigilantes and superheroes in
yeah.
there too.
Also,
Yeah.
it's impossible to get lost. It's literally 1 through 5. Like it's 1 through 10. It's like the streets are not. It's blocks.
It's blocks. It's a grid.
It's a grid. It's not that complicated. It's first, second, third, fourth, fifth. A, B, C, D. Like, it's not that complicated. I'm on the corner of First and A. Cool.
I don't know,
exactly where
man.
you are.
Kevin got lost in New York, dude.
He's 10.
I'm surprised he made it to the hotel and back.
Yeah. I'm just surprised he made it to his room. He bumped into Trump. I'm just saying, we're just happy that boy made it. He didn't like end
go
up
to
on a
Mar-a-Lago.
plane.
You want to go on an island?
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't go like, you want to go on an island?
Oh my
Go
god,
on
dude.
an island.
I got an island.
Warm,
They got
warm
ice cream.
settings.
They got ice cream.
What did you think of Daredevil?
I liked it. It was good. It's a good start. I'm definitely intrigued to see where else it's gonna happen. with these characters and stuff like that, and see where I don't know. Maybe we'll get to see what Punisher is going to be at, by the end of this.
So where do you think this show ends? Like where's the state of New York?
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, I think they stopped Kingpin, but at a price. Like Matt has to turn himself in or something like that. Like in order, because like the crimes of Daredevil are just too great to ignore. But he goes in as, like in the comics, he goes in as Daredevil in prison and stuff like that.
Like nobody knows he's Matt.
Yeah,
but inmate Daredevil.
Mm-hmm. That's what happens in the comic books.
That's not how the law works.
No, but that's how comics work.
Matt Murdock is the law.
Yeah,
He defines how he goes in. Never takes the mask off.
Yeah, I just think that'd be so funny.
That's why he smells like the Hudson the whole time.
Right?
We were joking about that. We were joking about it because in the very beginning of this episode,
it's been 2 years. There's mold growing out of your mask. Take it off. No.
I'm sure that's sea life growing out of your hair.
Never.
I don't know if you guys saw it. It's super funny. Check it out.
Showers.
It's the scene in the very beginning. It's literally the first 5 minutes of the show, and it's Matt sinking the boat in the Hudson. I mean, in the East River, and and then it sinks. He goes into the East River. He comes out, and then he's like, and like he's all like dripping wet, and he's in his suit. Then he goes home to Karen Page, and then they bone. And like this man does not shower.
Yeah.
And the first thing I thought was, because I was like, this guy was swimming in the East River, dude.
And then Karen watches the news the next morning.
Yeah, and like even there's a guy that even makes a comment of like, there's a guy and a girl where they were like, I'm worried about the pollution inside of the East River. And he's like, there's like 3 diapers over there. What are you talking about? The East River's already dirty as hell. And the first thing I thought was, I was like, that man has East River all over him. And he just went all over Karen Page and just went
marinating in it in the leather suit.
He has E. coli all over him. Like
that man's got rashes in places he didn't think he'd get rashes.
I just thought it was so funny. The
His
comment
thighs got thighs.
I thought it was so funny. Renee's thing of like, he's done with like, doing his business with Karen, and then also like she looks on her stomach, she just sees like a Band-Aid, and then she's like, did you cut yourself? And he goes, no, why? And then she just like picks up this wet Band-Aid.
Yeah. Or coughs up a Band-Aid.
Yeah,
did you cut yourself? No.
Where's this Band-Aid from?
Yeah.
So one little detail that I do want to share that Nick pointed out before we watched because I had to watch it here at the shop. You said that the suit was sprayed paint black.
Yes,
and it's a Kevlar suit, so it's not going to retain the paint as well as it should.
You see it on the on the poster for when you're when you're clicking the episodes. Mm-hmm. You see like
in the background
it coming off.
Yeah,
or like it's red and then it's a black and then you see red coming through.
So that'll be an interesting thing to see throughout the whole season. Is his suit slowly start to fade back to red?
Yes, and I like the fact that I feel like the art design did a great job of originally having red and then turning it black.
Yeah.
Because even when you look at it in certain lights, it does have a red hue to the costume.
It does, yeah.
So
you can still see a little bit of the undertone in the red.
You can still see the undertones of the red, which I'm like, oh man, it's so sick.
Yeah.
Also, I think it's super. I always think it's so funny whenever Matt, the man who can't see, is always like, oh, wait, hang on, I got an idea. And he just I just imagine him with like tape and a cricket. And he's just I just love the idea of him with like a cricket machine and he makes the DD. He got it and he slapped it on the costume.
I'm gonna put the D's in the middle of the chest.
I'm gonna put it in the middle of the chest.
They're literally in your pelvis area. What? It's like down here instead of like right up here.
I just thought it was so funny. I'm just like just going I love the idea of him like going like, I need to hide who I am. Get me the spray paint. And he's about to do it. And he goes, wait, hold on. I did buy that cricket. I should probably use it. I haven't used it yet. And then him going like, oh, and done. And he just like prints it. And then he, all right. And then he like lays it. And he just, God dang it.
Man, I thought you could see. What? No, I can't see.
I can't see. It's all sideways.
It's upside down.
Yeah, it's all upside down. They're pointing that way, said that way,
yeah,
and they're just like,
right.
That's not right. That's
to
not
me,
right.
it's just funny that he actually painted his suit black. Like, what if he painted it pink?
Bro, right?
That would have been so funny.
Karen, this is This is black, right?
No, yes,
Yes.
that is. What a liar. You stupid bitch.
Right.
I knew there was pink. I could smell it.
Okay.
I could hear the pinkness
What,
in
you
it.
think I'm a fool? You think I'm
no.
a fool?
Oh no! Like Karen, Karen was supposed to get black spray paint, but they ran out the store and just was like, "Yeah, it's in the bag."
It's totally pink.
Yeah,
Shakes the can. It's like, this is yellow.
this is yellow.
I told you black.
I
How
was
could you
yellow
tell?
when I was in San Francisco. Okay.
I'm going to tell you about She-Hulk. Huh?
Yeah. You want to bring up the green thing again? You know, 'cause we always love to have that conversation.
You want to start a fight?
Yeah.
You want to fight, Karen? I know we fought in this episode and then we had sex. Also, you should get tested.
Right.
I don't know what I had.
Matt can hear colors perfectly.
He's just pink, red, turquoise. You just see him go like, well, that's a new one. What is that?
And then it just goes. He goes. Listen, I know we talked about this before. It's just like, but you gotta stop getting white, okay? Like, I told you, I don't work with white. That's Kingpin's color. Like,
Oh, speaking of like Braille, did you?
Speaking of Braille.
No, because like blind people.
Okay.
I thought it was funny because I was watching this TikToker that was talking about like, so how dumb is Grace in Resident Evil 9 that she can't figure out the words moon, sun, and star. I'm going like,
and
for a puzzle it's only 3 letters. It's like there's 3 letters for this one. I'm assuming sun.
yeah.
There's 2 letters that are the same in this one. I'm gonna assume it's moon.
I'll take a while to guess his name is Moon Bob.
Yeah. Oh, even that's moon, Bob. We don't need to go get a small child and bring her over here to read a couple of
make
things.
sure the child's blind.
Yeah. Or
If it's not a blind one, it's not a good one.
like he's like, oh, not a hard puzzle, guys. I could have figured this out in 5 minutes. Right. But anyway, back to Daredevil.
Sorry. Oh my God, we gotta wrap up the show
Yeah.
soon.
I'm excited to see where Daredevil goes. It's interesting that it's a week to week.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I don't feel this is a show that's like bingeable.
I would have preferred to binge it. I don't want to do a week.
Here's
to
the
week.
thing: the show needs to have a big payoff in the last episode, especially since the Punisher series or the Punisher one shot is literally right afterwards.
Well, that means it also needs to lead up to it.
Yeah.
To open. So that means. So that's what I mean, though. The Punisher is definitely in this show. The Punisher is going to show up again in the show. You already had it in last season where he escapes, and like now you have the Punisher again. So the Punisher has to show up again, and then that's going to lead into the last kill, his one shot, which then is going to lead into Spider-Man.
Brand new day, so there needs to be some sort of lead up. Unless Sony were just hacks and just didn't let it happen.
You can't set it up like that for marketing reasons and then go like, oh yeah, we're going to schedule this, then schedule this, and then another property that's going to have John Barenthal in it is going to, as the Punisher, is going to show up another day after that.
You need to have consistency.
There has to be some kind of consistency of like his through story of, okay, so how did you get from A to B, C, B to C, C to D?
Yeah.
How did we get to Spider-Man hanging out with Daredevil, with Punisher, which also I would love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Give me their first introduction of Spider-Man and Daredevil, and Punisher in the one shot.
Mm-hmm.
That's when he meets Spider-Man.
That's all they can afford from Sony is a one shot.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? That would be an interesting one shot of just Punisher and Spider-Man dealing with each other.
Well, I don't think Spider-Man can appear in the one shot because if the one shot is as violent as they make it out to be, I think Sony has a thing where it says that Spider-Man can't be in any series that has that much violence.
Yeah.
We'll see. Because I feel like they need to explain, because from what it looks like in Brand New Day, it looks like him and Spidey have met a lot.
Yeah, they've interacted before.
They've definitely interacted a lot. Where you're like, okay, they know each other.
Yeah, we can talk about Daredevil as week by week as the episodes come up. Maybe like a 5-10 minute conversation.
I think. I think for right now, week to week is going to be small increments of like.
Well, there should be a reason why this next episode or this next set 2 days from now is 2 episodes being released because it's a special presentation.
The next one, the next episode is 2 and 3.
2 and 3. on the 31st,
So
and then
we'll see
everything
what's up.
else is 2 episodes
So we'll see.
or
what
1
happens.
episode. Excuse me.
That's on Tuesday or Monday?
On the 30th or 31st. So I think Tuesday.
Yeah, that's Tuesday.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. It's gonna run into my rookie time, but okay.
You know, Invincible airs on Tuesdays too now.
So there's a
It's
lot of
everything
competition for TV.
Yeah. Tuesdays. I guess
Everybody's-
Tuesdays a slot.
Yeah, everybody's fighting for Tuesday.
Yeah.
It is what it is. All right, let's go ahead and wrap up this issue. Thank you so
right.
much for joining us here at issue 291 of Keeping Up With the Nerds. Check out our website, keepingupwiththenerds.com, socials, Instagram, Facebook, and xmen.com. Check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Keeping Up With the Nerds, and our audio platform, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Podbean. Please check out our affiliate link at opusclips.com, link in the description down below. If you guys are interested in making clips out of your content that you guys publish, it has helped us out a lot. So if you guys want to help out the channel, please visit that link, please. Also, as we mentioned it earlier in the show, we are collaborating with Santa Fe Springs again for the Santa Fe Springs Art Festival. More information to come. Please keep an eye on our socials. Thank you to all the new subscribers, all the new followers on Instagram as well and on TikTok. We see your guys' comments and love and support.
Some love.
Yeah, the negative ones, we're mainly
mostly
laughing
love.
at you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's mostly love.
Yeah, you know what? I laugh at the negative ones.
Criticize, but
Yeah, I mean, it is
but
what
that's
it
a
is.
platform. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is. All right, with that said, Renee, you ready to wrap up the show?
Yep. We're recording at 12920. This has been Keep It Up With the Nerds with issue 291. I'm Nick.
This is Brian.
We'll see you all in the next one.
Bye. I'll have a voice next week.
Yes, hopefully.